Hello Capricorn and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 17th of January 2021. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Capricorn, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here, and as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else out there in the collective Capricorn. As you know, this can just take a moment to find the cards to align for your weekly reading, so please bear with me. Perhaps in this time you would consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everybody. And out it comes your card, Capricorn, the Devil. This is your card, Capricorn, and this is where we start the weekly reading. And the Devil card is associated with our shadow self. We all have a shadow side. Without the darkness, our lights cannot shine. So this card represents some unhealthy attachments you may have at the moment. And those can be in the forms of addictions of all sorts. They can be in the forms of self-limiting beliefs, self-restriction, or even just mundane, unhealthy habits, your diet, exercise, all those boring things in life. So this is a week to have a look at these areas of your life and to do some work there in cleaning them up, releasing self-limiting beliefs, releasing self-restriction, releasing unhealthy attachments, or also perhaps seeking some professional advice for some more serious and acute addictions, if that is resonating with anybody out there. But the Devil card, that's where we start, Capricorn. Let's get all the cards on the deck for you and we'll find out a little bit more about what these unhealthy attachments are this week for you. All right. Card at the bottom of the deck this week, and the overarching energy is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is a card that signifies you feeling regretful, perhaps disappointed, certainly pessimistic about some situations, some areas in your life. Perhaps you feel that you have failed at something. For me, this card is always about you focusing on what you don't have, not what you have. Down here are 3 cups spilt over. So for you, that might signify some wasted opportunities or potential, untapped potential that you haven't used in your life. And behind you are 2 upright cups full to the brim of these opportunities, this potential that is yours for the taking. So this, for me, is you concentrating on what you don't have instead of what you have here. So keep that in mind as the week goes on, and it's actually going to help you do some of this shadow work. Perhaps you are concentrating too much on the things you don't have, the things you want, instead of the things that you already have in your life that are working for you. Let's see what's crossing you this week. The Page of Pentacles. Now, the pages are the messengers of the tarot for me. So the Page of Pentacles brings the message about manifestation is around you at the moment, in particular around financial opportunities for you at the moment. But there's a little bit of a catch here that the Page of Pentacles is trying to tell you about, and that's you further need to develop a skill in your toolkit to bring this financial opportunity closer towards you. It might be as simple as refreshing the CV. It might be taking a quick short course or something, refreshing your skills, upgrading your skills into something to bring a promotion or a pay rise a bit closer to you. So keep that in mind. And with it crossing the Devil here, again, I'm feeling there's this unhealthy attachment to perhaps the paycheck. I'm not saying we all have an attachment to our paychecks, don't get me wrong, but all you're seeing is the paycheck rather than the work that you are doing. And perhaps that needs to reverse a bit. Perhaps you need to be doing something that you are enjoying, so the paycheck isn't your main focus, if that makes sense. It would be in line with these 2 cards here. What's in your past position is the nostalgia card, the Six of Cups here. And the Six of Cups is always a card that speaks about you revisiting your past. You might be in your hometown, for holidays or something like that. You might cross paths with an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time. But the universe is trying to transport you back to the past where you had memories and hopes and wishes and had a feeling and dreams. There's something about your past that perhaps is in divine timing now. Perhaps it's a feeling you once had, a goal you once had, a dream you once had. Something is coming to fruition now in divine timing. The reason perhaps it didn't happen then was because it wasn't the right time to. Something is going to remind you of that, or something has reminded you of that, which has brought you into this shadow work. Perhaps it is just about a feeling. Perhaps in the past you were feeling more carefree about things. I think when we're all younger, we feel far more carefree than we do as life goes on, and you've got bills to pay and life to live, and relationships to compromise with, and all those wonderful things. But perhaps this shadow work is about some self-limiting belief. Perhaps you believed in the past that you couldn't do something because you weren't smart enough, you weren't pretty enough, whatever the case may be. Perhaps now's the time to do this. The Page of Pentacles is saying there's an opportunity around you at the moment. You need to do this little bit of shadow work to get your mind, your soul, your spirit in the right spot to accept this opportunity coming to you. The King of Wands is in your grounding position this week, Capricorn. And the King of Wands is a natural born leader. This is the entrepreneurial king right here. There's an exuberance, a warmth, a vibrancy about the King of Wands. He's very honourable as well. Now, this King of Wands may be somebody you know. This could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It can be a man or a woman. I don't read gender into the cards unless I'm called to do so. Or it can be an energy that you are embracing this week. The other thing about the King of Wands is he is a great visionary. Not in the way of being a seer like the High Priestess, but he can see potential in ideas, in people, in situations, and create something very successful out of that potential that he sees, that inspiration that he sees. That's where his entrepreneurial spirit comes from. Perhaps the King of Wands sees potential in you that you don't see. If you do know this person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or perhaps all of a sudden you see the potential in yourself. You might see the potential in an idea, an entrepreneurial idea that you have or you had in the past. Perhaps this is the time to bring it to fruition. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles in your crowning position this week, Capricorn. And the Seven of Pentacles is the card that is associated with you having a long-term view at the moment. You want sustainable results. You're not interested in the fly-by-night schemes or anything like that. You're showing great perseverance. This isn't an investment for you. Whether this is a financial investment or whether this is an investment of your time, your energy, your emotions into something, you want to reap the benefits of that. And you are looking for a return on your investment of your time, your money, your energy. And this is what you're going to receive. Really, really interesting. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Again, about this skill development that you've gone out and done quite clearly, because the Eight of Pentacles is the card about the apprentice becoming the master. It is the ultimate skill development card. This is you practicing, repeating, repetition, being focused, being disciplined. You have mastered something very, very quickly, it would seem. You are now the master pentacle carver of the village, as this card would suggest. You know what I mean. I'm sure not everyone can be the master pentacle carver of the village, but you know what I mean. This is what's going to bring you the sustainable results in your life that you are seeking at the moment. I really feel that you know this King of Wands. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They see the potential in you and that they want you to see. They're going to help you a lot. As always, I like to take one final message just to summarise the weekly reading for you, Capricorn. But if you are resonating with this, by all means, please give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. Let's get this final card out for you. There it is, flicking in my hand. The number 3, Armadillo Spirit. And the message Armadillo Spirit it brings is set healthy boundaries. And I think this is about, in relation to this reading, this is about with yourself. This is about the shadow work that you're doing. Set healthy boundaries for yourself. Know when you're going into a negative thought loop spiral. Know when you are self-sabotaging yourself. Let's see what other messages Armadillo Spirit has for you this week. Learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of Armadillo Spirit. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that may have been okay for you in the past. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin. What is yours to own and what is not. Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit is here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you are agreeing to. Declare what your needs are and say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. Trust your body's signals and you will know what to do. Armadillo Spirit guides you into making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Capricorn. I wish you a fabulous week ahead, and I do look forward to seeing you all next week. Until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.